Hello, stampers and crafters. This is Kevon from ktstamps.com, creating cards for you. And today is our Throw the Dice Thursday. So I am here just to let you know that I got stuff for you. I'm messing around up here. This has been the first time, and I'm still trying to organize it. This will be the first time that I get to see myself doing my live. First time. So I'm trying to get this down where I can see my comments, and I'm just trying to get it, and I can go from there. So my volume is off, everything's ready. This is the dice down here that we're going to I'm going to show you exactly how I made my cards. Now today it's all about black and white, fun fold, and maybe I did friendship. There's some embellishment. There's absolutely no blending. So, with that said, I'm going to show you my first card. This is one of my favorite fancy folds that I love to share with people all the time. It is very easy, and it's one that you just about can do with any card you have. So now I'm going to start off. I have a lot of retired things. My first is the Designer Series paper, and it's called Beautifully Panned. And I think this was a year or two ago, and it's just all basic black. And if you have it, this is so awesome because there's lots of different black and white in it. I always like a touch of color in here. So this has a lot of waves, a lot of dots, and a lot of flowers. So it's one of my favorite, and it's one of the only black and white I have. Also, we are using the Adhesive-Backed Sparkle Gems, which are champagne black and white. And so I'm using these. So that's going to give us a little bit of bling. And then I have our black and white gingham ribbon. And that's what I did on the side here. And then I have an old retired stamp because I'm still waiting for my new stamps that are big enough. But I love this stamp set because I love this saying, live, laugh, love. It's one of my favorite things that I like to express with people, share with people. And I just had to have something like that on it. It's kind of like one of those little friendship things that you need. So I have everything all ready, and everything that you need will also be on my my website, which is www.ktstamps.com, and it has all the dimensions that you need. So I'm going to move that up, move this a little bit out of the way, and this is everything we need to make our card. Now to start off with, all I did was I took my front of my card and I cut it this in half, which is I think it's 2 3/4. Okay, and I took that in half. Then what I did is that I added, wouldn't you know, I'll just add green glue. I took I don't even know where okay, I've lost a lot of things. Just had a video yesterday and all my stuff is gone. So I'm going to take this as a silicone pad, but it is not a silicone pad from Stampin' Up. And somewhere is my adhesive, but of course, I don't know where my adhesive is. So I'm just adding green glue, or it's Tombow glue, and it's liquid glue. And then I'm just going to store it upside down. Big old tip for you guys. Store it upside down. From here, I'm just bringing in my layer and placing it on top. Then I'm bringing my other layer and I'm just going to glue this on the black. So it's white on black with the sentiment. And I have that to glue on top. And that's how easy this card goes together, no matter what you're doing. So from here, I am just going to I'm trying to use up these glue dots, so please forgive me if I bring them in and you don't know where they come from. I don't know where they come from either. Just one of those things that I had them laying around, and now I just am going to bring them in so I can start using my Stampin' Up ones. But if I don't do it now, when will I do it? So from here, we're just going to take this, pop that down, bring it around, and we're just going to try to line that up. So line this up. I'm sorry if I'm off camera. Line this up so it's in a straight line all the way down. Okay? Then I'm going to keep my ribbon on the roller, and I'm going to just add my nail up here and make a nice little loop. I am then going to bring that loop around, just like I'm tying my shoe, and bring it through, and then I have not a very good bow. So I will try that over again. I like both of my little loops to look like they are nice loops. There we go. And then all I'm going to do is pull those in, pull them tight, and make them as even as I can. And then I just kind of futz with them just to make sure. Okay? And that looks like a very nice ribbon. Then bringing in my, supposed to be good ribbon scissors. Let me see how this is going to look. Oh, this is going to look perfect. I'm going to grab my glue dot again and just place it in the middle. And again, this is a whole bunch of glue dots that I'm trying to get rid of. And here we go. Isn't this beautiful? So that ends up being our front and our focal part. So we're going to get that out of the way. Then I'm just going to bring in my piece of basic white. And the other stuff that I'm dealing with, the other cardstock I'm dealing with is basic black. And I'm just going to put this inside. And again, I am someone who, I get more of these crooked than I get straight. So if I'm doing this properly, you want to have, I do it two different ways. Either I look at the top and then I look at the bottom and try to make sure that that is as even as possible. Where my problem is right down here in this corner, because I usually tilt it just a little bit and this corner will start going down, which skews everything else. But today I was pretty good. Pretty proud of myself right now. So now I'm bringing in my piece of designer series paper, and all I'm going to do is put some glue down the side, and then I'm just going to put this right on the side of insert, and I moved it. Sometimes that happens when I don't hold it down very well. Okay, so we're a little crooked now. Sorry, I shouldn't have done that. So now I'm going to put this butt up against, and I'm going to put it over just a little bit, butt up against my designer series paper. Bring in one of my postage stamps, and then at the bottom of my cardstock, all I'm going to do is line this up where you can see it down at the bottom. Then I can take it off, and then everything from this down where the postage is, I do not glue. Everything from this up, I glue. So now I'm just going to get out my glue again. And put this down, and then I'm going to take this postage part and line it up with the bottom of my cardstock. Some people take their roller and roll the bottom to get everything to adhere. I think today I'm just going to press and make sure that it is down. So this is our first card. I do not know what the name of this card is, but I know that I absolutely love it. I think that it is so beautiful, so easy, and I tell you, black and white is awesome. So now we just got to finish off the card. Bringing in my take my pick tool, bringing out my beautiful little sparkles. I guess I'm going to use the big ones. So I'm going to use 3 because it allows your eyes to just travel. And all I'm doing is putting it up by where all the sayings are, or the sentiment. There you go. And there's my triangle, and there's my card. And then again, you can write anything you want in it. Before you put this in, if you're doing this on your own, put a saying in there. Okay? And then adhere it down, because and do that before you even put on the designer series paper. Because if you make a mistake, you want to be able to turn it over and use the other side. All right, so this is our first card that we have done. And it's okay if you want to take a screenshot. Now, if you have any questions, please ask questions. If you would like to post this on my Facebook page, please feel free to do so. Do it inside comments. Please subscribe to my YouTube. Please like my Facebook. I really want to create cards for you, and this is one of the best ways that I can do so. So it really makes my heart happy to be a part of your life. All right, so thank you so much for doing so. So that's our first card. Yay! I love it. Again, this is called Layering Love. One of my faves. All right, so then we have our next card. And I should tell you, Celebration is on right now. And if you buy $60 in product, you get free Celebration. And this Celebration is pretty awesome. It has great stamps for every $60. You get a free Rainbow Celebration kit. You get free fruit salad, and this also I think matches something inside the main catalog or the mini. We have, oh my God, this. I am so excited to get the Friendly Seagulls. Ow, it's going to be my next one. Then you have beautiful ribbon. That is fresh freesia. Absolutely beautiful. Day to Celebrate. You have more Toad, and this goes with bundle on the inside, the terrific Toadstool bundle. We have Pick a Season. Lots of great cards that have come out with Pick a Season. Dance with Me. Look at this. They have people dancing. I love that. I think that is so sweet. And then you have this. This is like Bloom Impressions. This is beautiful. Both sides. And then for $120, look at this. It's a heart-shaped stamp and die cut. It's a bundle. Absolutely beautiful. I'm so excited to use it. And then yesterday I did Corner in Bloom, and I did a float and layer card. So if you haven't had a chance to check that out, go ahead and do so. And that is done with this stamp. Now, you also have an opportunity to become a demonstrator. If you do not have a demonstrator, but you would like to become a demonstrator, whether that is to do a business, whether that is to be a hobbyist and get all the discounts, or whether that is you are the leader of your group and they really need somebody that they want to order from, this is a great time. So you get a starter kit that is $99, but you get $125 worth of product. And Stampin' Up is going to give you a bonus. The bonus can be either a stamp set that is for the join, okay, and for you becoming hostess or becoming demonstrators, this is only for you. And then you get to choose 2 different markers, or Stampin' Right markers. And you can get 2 different sets, and you get the whole package. And this package right now is worth $91. If you don't and you want to go with option 2, you can add $30 in free product. So it's up to you. But it's a pretty good deal. Okay, that's how I started out. So now this is our next card. It's all about friendship. And you can't see on here, but this is Thinking of You, Friend. Now on this next one, I made some changes. So it's going to be done with a Smoky slate and the background of the silhouettes, and then black down here saying Thinking of You, Friend. Here's this because I love coffee. I'm a coffee drinker. I love to meet people for coffee. So that's one of my favorite things to do. So I am asking you if you'd like to have a cup of coffee with me. And then you have the inside. Time to celebrate with a cup of coffee. And I love just going out and shooting the breeze with friends. Let's move. In the new mini, this is called Lifelong Friends. Love this. The sayings are awesome. God, here's to a lifelong friend. I have some of those that I'm so excited to let you know how much you have meant to me. Then I have the Latte Love. And again, all the coffee you could ever want. And then I did the squares with the stylish shapes. And I did them with shape number 2, again counting from the back. So this is number 1, this is number 2, and this is number 3. And I did it with the Whisper White in with number 3, and the Basic Black with number 2. So I used that also. And then I brought in a retired ribbon, and I think it's just called, it's just black, and it's the glitter Organdy ribbon. And let me see, I think that that's all I needed. Got everything else that I have. So I'm going to move that over to the side, and we're just going to go ahead and get ourselves started. So this color is Smoky Slate. This we're going to end up cutting down, but it ends up being about 4 inches with a 1/2 inch scored at the top with a fold. All right, so we're just going to get ourselves moving and grooving. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to put the insert in. And I am, again, bringing back in my wonderful little glue dots. And I am just going to add them to the back of the ribbon. And then I'm taking the ribbon and putting it onto the card. Whoops. Boy, I did a humdinger of a job on this ribbon. I guess I cut it just a little bit short. Yep, I did. Okay, we're gonna cut it again. I do not know why I made it so short. But we are gonna do that over again. So I'm gonna bring this down the bottom, giving myself a little bit of room, come all the way up to the top, get my ribbon scissors, give me just a little bit of ribbon that's going to hang over, and then I am going to get my glue dot and stick it to the back. There we go, and it's a time to celebrate. And I have to do just a little bit of surgery. I did not do a very good job cutting here, so I want to make sure that I just cut this off. There you go. Try to get it as straight as I can. Again, my definition of straight is not very good. So bring in my silicone pad again. And bring in my glue. And I'm going to just put this inside my card. All right, there we go. So we have our insert. Now the reason I didn't put a bow or a knot in here, because then that really bulks this card up and you can't lay it flat. So right now it does lay flat. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is take our Smoky Slate and we're going to adhere it to the back, or to the front of our basic black. There we go. And then we are going to take our focal page, or the top layer, and we are going to add on the score line some glue. And we are going to put it on, slide it down once you think that you are even. And remember, the green glue lets you move, or the Tombow glue lets you move things around a little bit. So that's one of the best parts about our glue. Then I am going to bring in my bone folder and really press that crease down so it lays as flat as it can. From here, for your stamping, you do the Memento ink and then the Smoky Slate heart. And then over here, I did the Smoky Slate with the Thinking of You friend in Memento. So that's how I did that. I need 3 of these, 3 pieces of black, 2 of your white. So we're going to add one of the whites onto the black, and again try to get this so there's about 1/4 of an inch all the way around. Then with coffee, and if anybody's in Seattle and you would love to have a cup of coffee with me, please let me know. I'll meet you and we can have coffee someplace. That would be so awesome. I'd love that. Really would love that. All right, so here we are. This is our second piece, and this piece then will go to the back of this one. So when you flip it up, you just see black on the other side. So it looks like it's clean when you do so. All right, so now, just giving a good little look. So now we are going to just add some glue right in the middle. And I'm just pressing on that. And then you're wondering, what happened over here? I just took a pair of scissors and cut that off. So I left a little bit of room at the bottom so I could just cut it. So I'll bring in my scissors, and all I'm going to do is cut off the bottom. From here then, we are going to take our black, we're going to adhere the black on the back of the front, or on the back of this square. And all we're going to do is make sure that we line it up so it has a secure backing. So now this is on all by itself. So now we can adhere this to the card. I love this little flap. Again, I don't know what the name of this card is either, but it's just a fun one. It's different. So we're going to just bring this up, put this on the top of the Smoky Slate. There we go. Now, before I did anything, I stamped the flowers. The flowers also came from the, lifelong friends. So I really like that. I thought that was just beautiful to have something at the bottom. So now, how do we deal with this? Well, we're going to add some glue on this. Yes, and I don't know where my Stampin' Seal is. I really don't know what I did with it. Just kind of went away. And I'm just going to move that out of the way. And then how I'm going to deal with this is that I'm going to line this up so it's in a straight line all the way around. Put my card down and just lay it on top. Making sure that you have the glue on the back of this. So when you hook the two together, the glue is laying on the back. So then when you put it down, it'll just adhere right here. So that's our fancy fold card for today. So again, these are 2 more fun folds. They just make me happy. I really enjoy them. I like the way that they look, and I like the black color. Now again, I can't always do everything with the black and white. You know me. I like to add a little bit of bling. Red would be great in here. Cherry cobbler, real red. Pink, love pink and gray and black. Oh! So anyway, that is our 2 cards for Throw the Dice Thursday. So now we're going to move these cards, and we're going to bring back in the dice, and we are going to throw our dice. So please make sure that you like my page, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. YouTube. Let me hear you, YouTube. All right, we have another black and white with sympathy and coloring. So I'm gonna stamp in black and white, and I think I'm gonna do some coloring. Then we have embellishment and add DSP. So that will be the next thing that we do next time we get together. So again, you guys, my name is Kevon. My website is ktstamps.com, where you can get all the measurements that you need. And my motto is creating cards for you. So thank you so very, very, very much for being with me on this Thursday. I'll see you in 2 weeks with a card that has something to do with this. Remember, when you are doing these dice, you don't have to do what all 5 dice say. If you come up with a really great idea and it only uses 3, do so. Okay? So again, thank you for joining me today. Take care. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.